right, I want to get this show started. I really do, you guys, but I don't know where Mike is. I'm taking a load off, waiting for him to show up.
Here I am, Taylor.
Oh my gosh! What are you doing in this hay blind?
Well, I was thinking about buying it.
Really?
Yep.
All right, well, I see our redneck blind spokesperson over there. He'll probably hook you up. This will look good in your backyard.
Open the show, Taylor.
All right, the Deer Turkey Waterfowl Expo. We're excited to talk to some awesome people and maybe shoot a bow and arrow. Let's go surfing. All right, I'm here with Todd Jamison of Renfro Productions, who is behind this masterpiece that is the Deer Turkey Waterfowl Expo. We're here right now. I gotta say, Renfro Productions, their reputation far exceeds the organization. The turnout is amazing.
The Renfro family has been bringing the Ford Indianapolis Boat Sport and Travel Show and the Indiana Deer Turkey Waterfowl Expo to the greater Midwest for more than 63 years. 3 generations of that family has been bringing the great outdoors indoors right here at the Indiana State Fairground. Everything's from boats, RVs, tackle, fishing, hunting, travel and tourism, motorcycles on our opening weekend here in Expo Hall, and the Deer Turkey Waterfowl Expo on our closing Thursday through Sunday. And it's all available for one low ticket price. You have access to everything that's open on the day that you visit the show.
Well, I love the fact that you facilitate everyone walking around the whole fairgrounds to get a taste of everything. I mean, it kind of works as a cohesive unit, as you said.
It does. Most hunters fish, most fishermen hunt. People that love to boat have other interests on the water, and so do RVers. So the cross-pollination is very productive here.
What a well-rounded event here at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. Todd, thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Thanks for coming out, Taylor.
Booyah, you guys. Guess who I found? Chris Brackett of Fear No Evil on the Outdoor Channel. I mean, you're on Fear No Evil, but you're also kind of like a badass bow expert, professional archer. I mean, you do a lot of things.
Sometimes.
And you have an impeccable beard.
Sometimes. Well, I try, but I just got back from Texas, so there might be some cactus in there because everything down in Texas tries to stick you, bite you, and try to kill you. And we just got back last night, and I drove over this morning to get here. Super excited. Byron Ferguson's shooting stuff out of the air, which is like he's my hero. So I think I'll be on the stage at like 2 o'clock. But yeah, I do Fear No Evil and Arrow Fliction on the Outdoor Channel and Sportsman's Channel. So we run 52 weeks a year. I'm at the Big Time booth explaining how I use Big Time to get really close to a lot of my big deer and how to get them to their full potential of health. Because overall, I'm a conservationist. I know everybody thinks I'm a bloodthirsty, hunter guy, whatever. That's not true. That's the one side, but the 80% of it is making sure the deer herd and making sure my deer are there to hunt, right?
What are some of the
to hunt? You're not hunting.
Exactly. That's kind of the point, right?
Mm-hmm.
What has this profession taught you over the years? I mean, I honestly did not believe you were as old as you are, but you got some notches on your belt. You have some stories to tell.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is that what people will find, or I guess for a lot of people, stress comes from is I got to wake up every morning, put God first. It takes care of most of my stress, right? Mm-hmm. And then I've just got to do what God put me on this earth to do, which is to educate and inspire through my entertainment, through my art, through my Mew, which is my television show. I don't, in my profession, I would say I'm a professional television producer and conveyor of inspiring stories and how and the tools that I use. But I wouldn't say I'm a professional hunter, right? I don't get paid to hunt. So I have to create 10 episodes a year that inspires and educates people, makes them better, makes them push themselves, and makes them think inside themselves of how they can enjoy everything again. Because I think we lose the essence of what we love because of societal influence, and that's my job.
Follow him on Twitter at Real C Brackett.
Real C Brackett, and then Facebook's where nobody else runs it, just me, and it's Chris Brackett. Or no, I would just do Fear No Evil TV.
And check out your local listings for Fear No Evil. Thanks, guys.
Booyah!
All right, you guys, I'm standing here next to a good friend of mine from the South, Mr. Byron, who's a master archer out here off camera. Talk to me.
Well, what I do is I shoot the bow and arrow, the traditional long bow, like Robin Hood shot. And we do all kind of exhibition shots, which is just a lot of fun, really.
It is.
Yeah, but the crowd pleasers are when we shoot stuff out of the air. My wife, Wanda, will toss targets of different sizes up in the air, and I'll try to hit them with arrows.
Now, when you were a kid, did you know this is what you wanted to do?
Well, I always loved to shoot the bow and arrow.
Yes, sir.
Never in a million years did I think I could make a living shooting the bow and arrow. I thought
With your wife?
Well, yeah, but it's. I like to tell people I've ridden the bow and arrow across the globe. We have literally performed in just about every country in the world. Places I'd never got to see it hadn't been for the bow and arrow.
So what, you have an awesome shot that you do. Tell me some things that you've done. One or two things.
My most famous shot was 1989 in Tokyo, Japan, where I shot through a lady's diamond solitaire valued over $17,000.
You shot through a diamond solitaire valued at $17,000?
That is correct, sir.
Were you there?
I was there.
What did you do when you saw him do that?
I knew he could. I didn't do anything. I just watched and was proud.
Awesome, you guys. And the fact that you're doing this together makes it even more amazing.
Look who I caught up with. It's Melissa Bachman from Winchester Deadly Passion on the Sportsman Channel. It's an honor to meet you, really.
Well, thank you.
We got to watch your performance here on stage, talking to the crowd. They loved it. Is that kind of what brings you out to events like this, is getting to spread hunting to the rest of the people?
And that's what I love. You know, I have been a hunter since I was a little kid, but to get more people involved, that's what I want to be doing.
Awesome. And you do globetrot. I mean, 250 days out of the year, this woman is on the road hunting the globe, using your college degree, which was TV journalism, and just working on your show, which has been in for, what, 5 seasons now?
I'm actually filming for season 7.
No way.
And last year, I actually counted up because it seemed like I was on the road even more.
Right.
It ended up being 317 days, which is just crazy amount of time. But that's what I love. Coming to shows like this, we're at the Indiana Deer, Turkey, and Waterfowl Expo, and seeing all these kids that come out who love it as well, and to spread that's what it's all about.
Awesome. And you know, there have been a lot of viral videos and articles that have come out over the years. I mean, one that I can remember is like a 5-year-old girl that shot her first. I mean, the gun was bigger than her. But I mean, you're talking here about getting kids and women involved. I mean, she kind of fits the mold on all of that. How inspiring is it to see stuff like that?
It's really nice, and what I love too is that more families are getting involved. I think it's so important to have that closeness in a family. I still go back home. My mom, my brother, my dad, and I, we all hunted together, and we had that togetherness. Plus, we got wild game. We ate organic wild game my whole life. What better way to do it than to get it on your own?
Herb is with the Indiana Bow Hunters Association. I'm taking his master class today, so let's get this thing rolling, right? Yeah.
So we're gonna watch Taylor. You guys can see Taylor rubbing her hands. That means she's nervous. Yeah.
Hold on to the bow right like that, okay?
That's why this is in my left hand right now.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're gonna take 3 fingers on the string, slide them all the way up to the arrow, okay?
3.
How do you feel, Taylor?
All the way up. There you go.
Okay.
Taylor, how do you feel? She's completely avoiding me.
Back to the middle of your cheek, okay? Come right back to the middle. Pull. Come on. There you go, right there. Just let go.
Not bad. Taylor, how'd that feel?
I feel good. I know Herb is going to tell me don't do this in a dress and heels, but you know.
You feel empowered right now?
I do feel empowered.
All right, figure she flew.
I don't necessarily wear them shooting, but dresses are fine. So do the exact same thing. Fingers on the string, all the way up the arrow. Keep your elbow up. Now, whatever your sight picture you had, you need to bring that down a little bit. So it's with this hand, you're going to bring that, because you're going to come back to the same spot. Yep. So come down just a little bit, whatever that sight picture was, and put it right in the bullseye.
A little lower.
A little better, yeah, a little lower. Not bad.
Baby steps. We'll say baby steps.
You gotta crawl before you walk, Taylor.
Your left and right is perfect. So same thing, all the way up the arrow, elbow up. Whatever your sight picture is, just a little bit lower. There you go.
Well, I'll be.
Blue, red, yellow. Yes.
We're starting.
I'll be.
All right, leave it to me to be at the Deer Turkey Waterfowl Expo and find the food. I mean, the pretzel sticks. We're here with Ben's Sweet and Hot Mustard. It is a family-run business, and I'm falling over. I'm so excited. I'm getting ready to taste this this delicious mustard, and that's what this is, right?
It is.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna get this conversation going with a nice big.
2 flavors in 1 bite. Sweet at first, like a relish. Now give it about 2 to 3 more seconds. You're gonna feel it sneak up and creep a little forward.
Okay.
It goes up and down quite quickly. Awesome for your brats, hamburgers, hot dogs.
Oh my goodness, what goes into finding that perfect taste? Because this is amazing, you guys. If I'm ever gonna have mustard, this is the mustard I'm gonna have for the rest of my life. I'm not even kidding.
Mom didn't like a regular yellow mustard, and so she just experimented around and played and did what she liked. And when she came up with this, Dad said, "You've got it there."
Yeah.
So friends would say, "Can we get a jar of that?" And of course, you're going to share anything that you make yourself. And then they'd come back with an empty jar and a $5 bill. I know you gave me one, but can we buy another? So.
Well, leave it to Mama, right? I mean, the woman of the house bringing this to life, and I'm not even kidding you guys. Get a jar of this. This is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are these real?
Well, they most certainly are real.
Tell you what, you're gonna finish this interview. I'm gonna go touch some of them. You just tell us the hunting that you've done, how you capture them, and a little bit about your business. While I touch them. Go ahead, just look in that camera and talk. Don't be ashamed. Go ahead.
All right, I'm a Stoops Big Game Taxidermy and Booking Agents. I'm booking hunts across the globe. I just started doing this a few years ago. I'm selling hunts in New Zealand for red stag. I got a good price. I've got hunts in Alaska, Colorado, Africa, Australia. Anywhere a man wants to go, I've got it covered.
What is the shortest, craziest story you have about hunting one of these guys behind me? Give the viewers a amazing story that you have when you were hunting one day.
I'll tell you the best story I had.
Okay.
And it was when I shot this fallow deer back here. It was in New Zealand. It was about a 458-yard shot.
Wow.
When the cameraman backed off, the animal disappeared, and you couldn't even see him in the video. And then I throwed some of my dad's ashes off of the spot that I shot him.
In New Zealand?
In New Zealand.
This guy right here?
That guy right there.
You mind picking that up? So I'm gonna have him pick it up because I want you guys to see this. Now, this is the guy you shot in New Zealand.
This is a fallow deer from New Zealand. About a 458-yard shot. We got a lot of long shots and shooting distances out there. Just remarkable. So anybody who wants to take a long shots and hunt for long shot game, you can't go anywhere else and do this really.
All right, Mike, don't look now, but I think we're being watched.
Well, yeah, the kids right there, just a lot of people here.
No, I'm not talking about the humans, Mike.
What are you talking? Oh.
Yes, the wall, the massive wall of deer here at the Deer Turkey Waterfowl Expo. It is part of the Boat Sport and Travel Show, this massive Indiana State Fairgrounds event put on by Renfro Productions. A lot of people around shooting bow and arrows.
We did a lot of stuff today.
We did.
And you've been surfed.